Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And today on the Hermitcraft server, I'm joined by the one, the only, the Pokemon Master, KingDaddyDMAC. Little known fact, this man is the only man who has captured all of the Pokemon and then taken that road to Viridian City and came out on top of whatever that mountain is that's over there. Anyway, so KingDaddyDMAC, what am I looking at here? It seems like you've been capturing more than just little animals and balls.
Yeah, we've got our own little village over here, and it's getting kind of out of control actually now that I'm looking at it. But I was hoping that we could get you and a couple other people later in the server to help build a little village for us, for our villagers.
Well, I'm happy to help any way I can. Do you mind showing me what you got started so far?
Absolutely. Why don't we actually start down over here? We already
Oh,
got our very own expert builder Corrales to start it off for us.
did he make this fine town gate?
He did, and it is looking quite nice, even with these simple materials.
I
He's
noticed
got,
that
I
the entrance
think,
is only too high so Enderman can't walk through here. That's very clever of him.
and let's see, over here we have his little style houses. I think came out great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he comes up with this stuff on the fly.
Yeah, I like the stair blocks, and it kind of gives us this great beveled look in here. Now, is there a
Yeah.
reason that the doors on the inside? I thought if doors weren't, or is it? Does that keep zombies from breaking it down or something?
I think it just to Corrales looked better that way. I'm
Ah,
assuming
okay,
that's why. Whether they're actual function, it doesn't matter. None of the doors have to be functional because we have an infinite breeding cell, infinite breeding loop built in,
gotcha.
which I'll show you. But anyway, we got a couple houses like that, and then he has this nice little bushy bush archway.
Ah,
I'm not sure what this. Well, oh, sorry
whoa!
about that.
Did you just throw me in fire?
Sorry about
Is
that.
there water
I
anywhere here?
don't know my own strength. There is an ocean
Well,
right
never
there, but
mind.
you're
I
off
seem to
fire.
have not been on fire any longer. Great.
Okay,
So yeah, let's get some elevation so we don't have people walking through our faces all the time.
fair enough. Fair enough.
So is that the breeding cell up there?
Yeah, up here we have a breeding cell.
Oh, wonderful. I have already fallen back to lose half my hearts. So give me a second so I don't do that again and actually die. Okay, so we're just gonna try and pop that up like that. And bada bing.
You are so lucky. Almost missed it.
Well, if I
All
had
right.
missed it, I would have just whatever.
Excellent. And the rain. So anyway, why don't we just walk right over here so we're in desert and the rain isn't gonna harass us. Okay, so he's got this little end, and the kind of the idea here is see how this is actual little tiny area of jungle biome that comes into the desert, and I kind of like that being kind of like a little jungle or a little oasis in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you'd see life starting to pop out. And I guess getting his from his path, continuing on a little bit, maybe have like some jungly themed houses, and then something. These are these god awful attempts at houses that I made. We probably should knock down.
So you just made this house. Wow, there's a lot of people living in here. You sure you're not making villagers?
Yeah, this is a little nuts. We could probably kill a couple as we do this.
So wait, these houses also have doors with the roofs over them. But oh, because of your infinite breeding cell,
The
it doesn't
doors,
matter.
yeah, the doors themselves just for decoration. There's absolutely no need for them.
Gotcha.
And eventually, I'd like to spread it on over to here and then maybe have like a lighthouse or something,
A
or some type of
lighthouse.
little tower.
Let me see what you got over here. You got yeah, that'd be kind of cool because it's like facing out toward the sea.
Hmm.
Now, yeah, that would be interesting. Now, the logical location for a lighthouse would actually probably be more at that tip of the peninsula or swamp there, because it warns people about the rocks or what have you there. Whereas this is kind of into a cove. You usually want the lighthouse at the furthest out projection.
Well, yeah. But our village is going to end here, probably. I'm probably not going to have it in this little spot.
Yeah, that's a dark valley. I don't think that the light touches it, Simba.
So where do you think? Where do you want to start?
Well, I was thinking maybe somewhere in the jungle. Obviously, whatever I do is going to be judged against what Corrales built, so I might as well build directly adjacent to him and just make it easier on everyone involved. So let's see. Oh, this doesn't go as far back as I thought it would. There's not a ton of space here.
There's not a ton, but we also have another village that I'm gonna want to set up and start to build houses at that's right in the other edge of that swamp.
Okay,
So
well,
we
let's
probably
see.
only have
Let's
room
see
for
here.
one or two houses.
Mm-hmm.
Now we
Well,
can
this is
also,
pretty dark
once
right here. Can stuff spawn in this corner
where
here?
I'm not sure.
Right here. That
They
looks
might
like
be
it's
able to.
precisely dark enough for something to have a very low probability of spawning. I'm super paranoid. I apologize. Well, I'm actually thinking that this little corner here might be a good location for my build.
Now again, we can move all these fences and have it go further out.
Nah,
And
I think this
I,
is pretty good as it is. So I'm just gonna kind of level some of this out if that's okay.
sounds good.
So we're gonna start with a 4x4 square, also known as 16 blocks, which is pretty standard. Oh wait, I've already screwed it up. Never mind, throwing all my plans out the window. Let's make something different.
I didn't want to call you out on that.
Okay, so I'm thinking, let's see, let's go ahead and put this like that. This is going to be the creepy old haunted house that all the little village children are like daring each other to live, go stop by. Because, why not? All of Corrales' houses are going to be beautiful, so might as well make mine terrifying. Let's see here. Maybe put some soul sand out in the front to deter visitors. Or maybe even just make a path of soul sand. There we go. That kind of connects back up here to over this way. Kind of meandering like. Yeah, there we go. Just kind of barely connects with the rest of the town. Everybody likes to pretend this house isn't here. I feel like it's important that communities reflect real communities, Gotta have old, weird, crazy people living at the edge of town, or it's just not a game. It's a mockery of a game, which is a mockery of life. DMAC, you're saying literally nothing. You're giving me nothing to work with here.
I don't know, you're scaring me.
Yeah, well, that was kind of the goal, but I was hoping you'd be more vocal about how frightened you were, so I could play off that.
This is interesting. So this is where all the scary are kids living here too, or is this just the scary old guy?
There might not even be an old guy left. He might have died off years ago, but nobody ever found the body. Who knows? I don't. That's why I'm so unsure if anyone else does. Because if I don't know, then how could anyone else?
Are you playing with particles off? Because I can.
No, why would I play with particles off?
This rain is killing me. Let me turn down.
How? Oh, are you easily slain?
I had my volume way too high.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're just gonna... Whoops. And I'm the worst at using these blocks appropriately. So let's just come on over here.
Are we gonna get any mushrooms up in this too?
Maybe. I didn't bring any because I ran out of inventory space, but Okay, so we got this much so far, and can maybe have... Let's have this kind of go to here, and then that. This is all kind of free form. I'm just kind of making this up as I go, if you haven't figured that out. But I'm sure Corrales makes up everything he does as he goes, too. So. Good, I hear creepy spider noises. That's very appropriate for a house like this.
Oh, get away, creepy spider.
And maybe I'll have, like, remnants of a wooden floor, but not, like, the whole wooden floor. Like, it's just
Sounds cool.
overgrown.
What type of wood are you gonna use?
Well, I've only got wood planks, so That's going to be what I go with. Thrift, KingDaddyDMAC. Oh, I was going to suggest. I've gotten a lot of comments on recent videos about you, and in particular
Really?
about your fans. So, and specifically about the fact that your fans don't have a good name for them. Like, it's not like how Dutroid has the Decepticons or what have you. You know, so anyway, I was thinking that a fun name for you and or a fun name for your fans would be the Mackers.
Mackers.
Yeah, because they're always macking on all the hot girls. I'm sure none of them.
When you put it that way.
I'm sure none of them will complain about this. Also, it reminds me of Macbeth. That's a slang term for the play Macbeth. And, you're part Scottish, right?
I am, actually. I'm surprised you knew that.
I could just tell by your photo on the Skype or what have you. Is that where that is? Maybe it's on your Twitter. But
I think I have the same photo. Really? Now, you actually had people in your videos talking about my fans of my people.
My viewers are very well traveled. They have seen all of YouTube. They have been to all of its ends and breadths and depths.
I'm surprised about this because I have not heard this brought up before.
Well, what can I say? That's what I heard. And I guess so that's what I'm going to say. That's pretty much why I'm going to say it too. Boom, lots of mysteries solved in once. Dang it, it's really hard to place these stone brick stairs appropriately.
Yeah, it's pretty... You might want to put a block on top.
I might just come over here and then just be like, boom, boom, boom. Boom.
There you go.
Dollar. Dang it.
I'm just having so much fun admiring this firsthand.
Yeah, it's fairly erratic, I would say, which is kind of what I'm going for. It's kind of, it's very me. Okay. Oh, that's a terrible roof. Actually, you know what? I like the idea of just having parts of the roof missing. It's just a terrible house. Why would I break all those blocks? I need those as supports for the next level. And that's...
Now, should we make a fence that matches your
I've actually
your
brought
house
some
walls around
materials for that.
Did you really?
I didn't... Oh, dang it. Come on. This is just going so poorly. So we're just going to have parts of this, kind of like... Here, have some beams or something kind of holding up that strut and that one. And have that kind of go up like that. And just the rest of the roof is kind of gone, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I don't like that. I don't know what I don't like until I don't like it. And then I really don't like it. Okay, so this is going to be the center post. And have a center post on this side here. And kind of have that supported like so. And maybe another one there. And another one there. I guess I'm going to need half slabs to really do the top. If I want to do the top well. But
we got a whole bunch more materials too if you need them.
Oh, wonderful. Because I've been just kind of making this up as I go. Dang it.
Now, have you been... I wanted to ask you more about the... what is that? Pack East?
PAX
over
East.
Yeah, tell me, have you been to that before?
I've been to that twice. The Penny Arcade Expo is hosted annually in Boston by the Penny Arcade Corporation, which is chaired by Robert Koo. The two lead creatives for the Penny Arcade organization are Mike Krahulik and Jerry Holkins, and all the graphic design work for PAX East is primarily led by Kiko Villesfinor, who is an excellent graphic designer. It's always a joy to walk around.
It's really scary that you know all those people by name.
Why wouldn't I? It's my business.
Is that your business?
You got to remember, I started off in webcomics.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's my YouTube stuff was just kind of an outgrowth of that because I wanted to get better at. I wanted more practice being funny.
You know, I don't know enough about your history. You are just an enigma to me.
Okay,
I find new things out every day about you.
I'm happy to answer any questions you might have about my history, and some of it might even be true.
What to ask? What should I ask him? So, tell me more about this whole web comics thing. What have you done with that?
Okay, well, I initially started off in webcomics when I was 16. It was the same week I was learning to skateboard, and me and two of my friends decided to do a webcomic based on the game RuneScape. However, our illustrator, who was also my skateboard instructor, fell off his skateboard and broke his arm in such a way that if he ever fell off another skateboard, he would lose the use of that arm. And so that ended my first foray into webcomics as well as my foray into skateboarding. So yeah, that was the end of that. But I look back though and I think, man, if we had kept at that, RuneScape
Hmm.
took off in the next decade, because this was back in 2001, I think.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
was
it's too
this.
bad you didn't continue
Oh,
that.
we would have made so much money because RuneScape just blew up. But anyway, so we came back at it a few years later with a comic called Jack of All Blades, which is a fantasy fantasy comedy. When I say comic, it's comic comedy. But anyway, it was our kind of first attempt at doing something that was wholly original, and the guy that I work with on it is also the guy who came up with the idea of Pitfalls and Penguins, which takes place in the same universe as Jack of All Blades.
Hmm.
So we kept doing that comic for a while, and then we finished the storyline. We did a spin-off about the daughter of the main character, which her name is Jacqueline, so we just called the new comic Jack of All Blades with a Q. I did another comic about working in a factory during an industrial revolution in a magical world called Industrial Revolutionary. That was fairly popular. It was mentioned in a Business Week's website, actually, and that gave me a ton of traffic. But, of course, I
Wow.
got mentioned, like, the week before the comic was coming to an end. I always tell stories that have a definitive ending, so that way,
Hmm.
like you read the newspaper comics like Blondie or whatever, and
Hmm.
they just run for years and they never go anywhere. But I always
Hmm.
try to tell stories that have a definitive beginning, middle, and end. So yeah. But the comics thing was always fun, and it worked out pretty well for me. But it was never gonna. I wasn't doing well enough with it that I could, make it a full-time thing.
Yeah, it
Um,
would just be a hobby or something.
exactly. And so I started doing YouTube as a way to practice being funny outside of my comics, in
Hmm.
hopes that I would, get some skills and increase the audience size that I had, and it's obviously worked. And doing the YouTube stuff has really helped me then with stuff like Pitfalls and Penguins, the massive or not massive, the tabletop role playing game that me and my friends made. And
Now, you said that you're looking into also doing more live comedy as well as just written comedy.
yeah,
Is that correct?
that's correct. I've done some stand up locally, just to kind of give that a try, and I'm actually planning on doing an improv class as well to get better at that. Just a lot of people ask me, actually. I get the comment routinely, Joe, how did you get so funny? And the answer is practice and research. Like it's just it's like any other trade. You just got to practice it and get better, and always be very critical of what you're doing and try to improve.
Now, you had also mentioned before I was kind of poking fun at it, but saying that you should be a rapper, and you actually brought up that you should look into it. You know what? Can you hold on a moment because someone's actually here to visit me?
In your house.
Yes,
Oh,
in my house.
tell her hi.
I will.
And
I'll
if
be
it's
right
not a her,
back.
then you're doing it wrong. So while King Daddy DMAC goes off to greet whatever fine young woman is stopping by to visit, let's see. Actually, when I say that, you know what? It can be a guy. I'm not gonna judge. That's not why we're here. But let's see. So kind of yeah. This is looking pretty run down. You can't even go in there. It's not safe. Let's see. You got the ceiling all broken. Yeah, maybe there should be a creepy cellar. Yeah, let's make a creepy cellar, guys. That's what we're doing next. So in the back here, we're gonna have this creepy cellar, which of course I did not bring any torches. This might be a bad idea. Let me teleport out and grab some torches. Well, actually, it's kind of creepier if there's. Yeah, you know what? Creepy cellars shouldn't have stuff in them, or shouldn't. Yeah, they shouldn't have torches. They should just be creepy. So we're just going to come through here, and we're going to dig this out and add some walls. So I think that the actual, it's like a 3x3 house. So we're just going to break these down. And now I'm out of picks. And I'm immediately regretting that. Let's see. Oh, dang it, I did have half slabs of stone. Well. What have we here? So let me just pop back out of there. And I'm on top of a tree. This was completely unintentional and undesirable. I must say in the very least that I'm displeased, and at most that I'm very displeased. Okay, we're going to put our crafting table down back here, and we are going to continue our pick-making adventure. Adventures in pick-making. Man, I'm sorry, I didn't really prepare a lot of stuff for this episode, guys, because I thought Daddy DMAC would be talking the whole time, and not just macking on his lady. So, oh yeah, also I can't go in here. Boom. Next problem. So, the next problem was actually that I have my axe in the wrong place, and I'm going to keep hitting the hotkey and not get it. So, additional next problems include that I need to actually set this up better down here with, real walls and that sort of thing. So, let's see. Dirt floor for the basement, but I feel like the walls should be shored up somehow. We can go ahead and just have, like, bits of wall, maybe. Well, let's grab that. Okay. So, yeah, there we go. There's our footer. And that's just going to come down here to the foundation. Great. And is that right? Is that lined up appropriately? Yeah. Okay, great. So then we should also have one here. And kind of have this set up along like that, like so. Great. Yeah. This is starting to come together. And okay, maybe have some of this is left right here. Just kind of tetrad it up a little bit. So, but you can't have a tetrad with 3. You need 4. So we are just all for making a full tetrad here. And let's see, what else would make it creepy down here? I could put in like, I could put in these bars or something, but I don't know what I should do with them. I guess I could have them kind of across there. Hey, KingDaddyDMAC, are you back?
What's up? I am back. Are you making a scary dungeon underneath this?
King Daddy, welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out.
Yeah, so I left my cell phone over at my lady friend's house this weekend, so she wasn't able to call me to inform me that she was coming over.
Or to inform you that you had lost your phone.
Yeah, but I kind of figured that out.
Okay. Well, you are very attentive to your phone havenness.
So,
that was sarcasm.
I'm realizing right here, when you have this soul sand right in front of the door, I'm not able to walk into the door.
Well, I mean, the house has been condemned.
This?
You're not. Yeah, I know that. The house has been condemned, DMAC. You're not supposed to go in there.
But,
this is not a safe building.
That's where the cool kids go in to hang out and drink.
Yeah, and they're shorter than you, and they don't have this problem. Okay.
Oh, is that what it is? Is it like a block higher?
I
thought it was lower.
No, the problem is you're hitting the lip, but you can't jump because your jump is too tall.
Okay. You'd think like a half slab you'd be able to walk up it.
No, because it's just tiny enough a lip that it throws everything off.
Gotcha. So where's this? I've been trying to figure out how to get to the other side.
Oh, yeah, you kind of have to jump in through the roof, like all good fortresses that children make. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is sufficiently unlike what Corrales made that people won't just accuse me of ripping off Corrales.
Absolutely. No, it's unique. I'll give you that. Oh, no, there is a dungeon down here. Should we put a villager in there?
That might not be safe. I'm pretty sure a zombie will spawn there immediately.
We could put a light here.
Oh, yeah, that's real safe. Leaving a light in an unattended building. The whole thing will come aflame, if it hasn't already.
Like a glowstone.
Yeah, that's probably been looted or sold off by meth addicts a long time ago. This is not a building where something nice could stick around.
Oh, I wanted to see someone trapped in there.
Okay,
Alright,
fine.
so
Let's trap somebody in there.
it's
Okay.
okay. It's okay. It's your
Where are
brainchild.
It's just one of those things. They would have been in there for so long that they're clearly not still alive. Like, you need skeletons in there.
Maybe that's what we should do. Put some bones down there.
Whoops, that's wrong. Let's replace that with that. Oh, you know what actually might look neat? I could put maybe I could put wooden stairs as the support beams here underneath.
Do what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to head out for a bit, and then why don't you come get me when it's done so I
Well,
can
I mean,
check out the finished product.
I was gonna say, I mean, if you're going, I'm pretty much done. I was
Okay.
doing one final touch here, but yeah, it is not like absolutely mission critical that I add it. If dang it, of course I'm.
Do you have
terrible at
a
everything
silk touch thingamabobber yet
I do. I
to
don't.
cut down spider webs?
Oh no, no, I don't.
Because that could make a
That's
nice touch too.
that seems like the sort of thing that Izuma would have, but he's also like infinitely better at everything than I am. So yeah, there's that.
What are you talking about, Joe? Look at this. Who would have come up with this?
Probably Corrales. Look at how many bushes are involved. Okay. So yeah, I think that works. This looks pretty. Well, actually, let me kind of trying to get. Yeah, there we go. Kind of chip at it a little bit.
I like it though.
I wanted something with a personality to it. Okay, so now all I need to do is just drop my 4 remaining mycelium here.
Now we do have to add some type of light to it though.
Oh no, that's lame.
Because
Should
I
be all
do
burnt
have to
out and
keep
scary.
this. I do have to keep something so that the villagers are not attacked constantly.
Okay, well, luckily for you, I was prepared. I got some pumpkins here, and it should be fine now.
There you go.
And the roof here is stairs and half slabs, so they won't spawn up here. So I think that actually should cover the entire surface. And I can put another one down in here, and another one down in here. Kind of like that. Is that okay?
Yeah. That is quite nice. We can actually move this path over. Do you like it to be this tight going over to it?
Yeah, I was thinking it should be kind of winding, and yeah,
Okay.
it gives you a claustrophobic feel. Walk down the path, DMAC.
I know, I was feeling claustrophobic walking down.
Yeah, that's the intended goal. That means it's working.
There we go. How on earth did those golems get up there in the trees? We got some monkey golems.
They probably used the vines. That's what I'm using. Look at me. I'm a golem. To dazzling. Yeah, wow, look at how many villagers there are up in those trees. Do they go to high ground?
Are they
if
up
they
there
can't...
too?
Yeah, dude, there's like
Oh, Lord. Lord.
Do they go up in trees when they're scared, like if they can't get into a house?
I have no idea. They just would constantly be pressing forward.
Is there a door directly above that? They're probably running for the door that's directly above it. And
in fact, I think I could use some help on killing a couple of these guys.
What's the benefit of killing them?
So it doesn't overpopulate. Because it is quite exponential.
So says the man who wouldn't allow me to put a dark area where zombies could come in. Are you not even going to check to see if they have good trades first?
No. This is purely for fun.
Oh, wonderful. They made an unhappy, shape at me. What is that, a broken egg symbol?
I still don't know.
Yeah, it looks like a broken egg. Terrible, terrible. Okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Joe. I appreciate your contribution.
Yeah, no
I'm sure
problem.
these guys do as well. Now there's some creepy house at the end of their nice little village.
Well, like I said, I want it to feel real, you know? Games aren't just about being removed from reality. They're about, looking at it from a slightly different angle.
Yeah.
So.
No, I like it, though. I like it.
Thank you, DMAC. I was actually trying very hard to make something that you would not like, and then you liked it anyway. So
How
this
could I
video
not
is
like
officially
that?
a failure, everyone. You can go home now.